Confidence is a wonderful gift that parents can give their children. It is also a trait that can be developed in a child. A confident child is more likely to become a happy adult and will have a better chance of succeeding in life. On the other hand, a child with low self esteem can easily be discouraged and will be very reluctant to try new things. Also, the fear of failure is always greater in a less confident child. Today, let's look at 3 things that you can do to raise a confident child. Hi, I'm Sandhya Tangamajan and this is 3P Mantra. At 3P Mantra, we try to make your parenting a little better by providing you with 3 useful tips to the most common challenges that you as a parent might encounter. Seeing a child suffer due to low self esteem is very painful for a parent. As parents, we get disturbed and highly emotional when we witness such incidents. And there is nothing that we wouldn't do to set things right for a child. So, here are 3 things that you can do as a parent to help boost your child's confidence. Just make sure to practice it consistently. Tip number 1: be effort driven, not result driven. The world around us is highly driven by results, so naturally we tend not to recognize or appreciate effort. Effort will just win you a participation trophy, a feel good trophy that is of no value. So, why then should we even have the patience for effort? Is it not wise to focus on the results because that is what we ultimately want, right? To get that A, to win that competition, to make it to the top. What else? The effort and result based progresses are 2 different pathways to the same destination, that is, a win. However, their psychology and approach are diverse. When you are driven completely by results, you're placing your child's entire self worth on that one result. If you make it, you're a star. We'll applaud you. We'll celebrate your achievements. You're a winner. Well, what happens when she doesn't make it? How is she supposed to feel in a world that celebrates results? It could have been a tough exam, or in a statewide science competition, the judge would not have had a liking to your child's topic. Or it could have been pure nerves and factors beyond your child's control. What then happens to her self-worth? Result has just 2 options, either a win or a lose. There is no middle ground here. However, when you focus on effort, you let your child deal with factors that are within her control, like how long to learn, how early to start preparing, and how many revisions to aim for. Here, she learns to work on the process, and the results will naturally follow. And only this time with less pressure. Also, effort teaches your child patience. It teaches her perseverance. It teaches her not to be afraid of the result because her focus is predominantly on the effort that she puts in and not directly on the result. Here, she will not lose her confidence if she fails because she knows that with effort there is always room for improvement. She will not lose her self-worth. She will still keep trying without the fear of failure because she will learn that you only fail when you quit. So focus on the effort. You will be more forgiving towards your child's failure and your child will be more confident too. Tip number 2: celebrate their little wins. Confidence is built on accomplishments. When your child achieves something, the more confident she will feel. The achievement doesn't have to be something extraordinary, and you don't have to wait till the very end until a task is completed to celebrate her achievement. But we mostly do so because we see success as binary. When you believe success to be binary, you give success just 2 options, either a win or a loss, a success or a failure. There is no middle ground here. But in reality, success is not binary. It is incremental. You're not either in ground zero or level 100. You have to gradually move across a spectrum of levels before you reach 100 or success. Success, hence, is progressive as you build on it gradually. You painfully inch through success, you don't zoom past it. Well, what does this exactly have to do with our kids' confidence? To explain this better, let's take reading as an example. Say your child is just a beginner reader. You don't have to wait to make your child feel that she has succeeded until she's proficient enough to read the entire designated book on her own. You can break down that one big goal of reading the entire book into manageable little goals based on her current level. If your child is struggling with sight words, you can first work with 3 to 5 sight words. Ask your child to spot those words in the pages and read them out loud to you. Then, work with the second set of sight words and move along. Make sure you praise your child. The idea here is to provide and celebrate those little wins. Or if you're starting from scratch, you can concentrate on your child recognizing the letter A or phonetically pronouncing it from a bunch of words like cat, hat, mat, etc. Praise her for the A's that she got right. You can work on one letter at a time and help her out with the ones she doesn't know yet. This will boost her confidence and make her believe that she's capable of handling reading. You can also celebrate these little achievements by handing out little cards or notes. Just be specific in your praise. I would even recommend a wall of fame to hang in all the cards and notes, both that she's got from school and home, like I did for my kids. Be creative and make sure you celebrate their little wins. Tip number 3. Do the 15 minutes confidence booster. There are 2 things that I've personally learned when it comes to parenting. 1. It doesn't take a lot to please a child. And 2. Though it is hard to believe, being a good parent is simpler than we think. The first one is based on my experiences with my children and also on the fact that kids in general have a rich imagination. Just think of the number of times when toilet paper rolls turned into cars, pillows transformed into airplanes, or sticks magically altered into unicorns. When it comes to imagination, we just can't win. And my second belief, that is, being a good parent is simpler than we think, is backed by extensive research and science. The British Birth Cohort is an extensive 70-year study of over 70,000 children across 5 generations. And one of its studies points out that it is the little things that matter a lot when it comes to parenting. Expensive toys or lavish activities don't do much. It is your ability to sit down, listen, and respond to your child, no matter how little or how grown up she is what counts. So give your child 15 minutes a day to catch up on her day's events, to know who her friends are, what she did at school, which Pokemon character she was in the playground, or what she thinks of a new teacher. Or maybe read or do an activity together. Your 15 minutes a day goes a long way. It boosts your child's confidence and it also helps you connect with older children. Ensure that you don't turn this into an event where you impose your views on your child or talk to her about academics. You genuinely want to know your child. That is the idea behind the 15 minutes. And when you do that on a regular basis, you'd realize that you are your child's confidence booster. And you boost her confidence by just being there and following her lead. It's that simple. So now to recap. To boost your child's confidence, here are the 3 things that you can do. Tip number 1, be effort driven, not result driven. Remember, effort and result based approach are 2 different pathways to the same destination, that is a win. Make sure you choose the right one. Tip number 2, celebrate their little wins. You don't have to wait till the very end to celebrate your child's victory. Learn to celebrate the journey as well. And tip number 3, do the 15 minutes confidence booster. Do the 15 minutes confidence booster to let your child know that she matters and make sure that you stick to topics that interest your child and not you. So take care till I see you the next time with 3 more tips to the most common problems that we as parents might encounter. Until then, happy parenting.